I still remember the exact moment my life broke. I was standing outside a luxury restaurant, holding a cheap bouquet, rehearsing the words I wanted to say to Lily. I thought I was going to fix everything between us. Instead, I watched her walk out with him, and in that second, I felt something inside me collapse in a way I could not explain or stop. I wanted to call her name, but my voice stayed trapped in my throat, and all I could do was stand there like a stranger watching my own life disappear in front of me. Lily, I finally said, my voice low and shaking. She stopped, but she didn't smile. She didn't even look surprised. Ethan, what are you doing here? She asked. I came to talk, I said, lifting the bouquet slightly. I thought we could fix things. Adrian Cole stood beside her, his hand resting casually on her waist. He looked at me like I was nothing. Fix things? He repeated with a smirk. That's cute. Stay out of this, I snapped. Lily sighed. No, Ethan. He has every right to be here. My chest tightened. Every right? What does that mean? It means, she said, her tone turning cold. I'm with him now. I stared at her, trying to process the words. You're joking. I'm not, she replied. 5 years, Lily, I said. We've been together for 5 years. And I wasted enough of them, she said without hesitation. Her words hit harder than anything. What happened to us? I asked. We had plans. We were building something together. She laughed softly, and that laugh cut deeper than anything else. You call that building something? She said. Struggling every month? Counting every dollar? Waiting for a future that may never come. I'm trying, I said. You know I'm trying. Trying isn't enough, she replied. I'm tired, Ethan. I'm tired of living like this. Adrian squeezed her waist slightly. She deserves better, he said. I looked at him. And that's you. He smiled. Obviously, I felt my hands clench. Lily, look at me, I said. Tell me this is what you really want. She finally met my eyes, and there was no warmth left in them. Yes, she said. This is what I want. The world around me felt silent. You're choosing him? I asked. I'm choosing a better life, she corrected. I shook my head. We could have built that life together. No, she said firmly. You could barely take care of yourself. That's not fair, I said. It's reality, she replied. You can't even pay rent on time, Ethan. Each word felt like a knife. I would have done anything for you, I said quietly. I know, she said. That's the problem. I blinked. What does that even mean? It means you're too soft, she said. Too safe. Too small. Adrian chuckled. She needs someone who can match her level. I looked at Lily again. Is that really how you see me? She didn't answer. That silence said everything. I guess this is it then, I said. Yes, she replied. I nodded slowly, trying to hold myself together. Take care of yourself, Ethan, she added, almost like it meant nothing. You too, I said, even though the words tasted bitter. They turned and walked away together. I stood there, still holding the bouquet, watching until they disappeared. Then I looked down at the flowers in my hand. Pathetic, I muttered to myself. I dropped them into the trash and walked away. Hours later, I found myself sitting outside my apartment, staring at nothing. Ryan showed up around midnight. Dude, I've been calling you, he said. What happened? I didn't respond. He sat beside me. She left, didn't she? I nodded. For him, he asked. I nodded again. Ryan sighed deeply. I knew that guy was trouble. I let out a hollow laugh. Yeah, turns out he was better than me. Don't say that, Ryan said firmly. It's true, I replied. She made that pretty clear. What exactly did she say, he asked. I hesitated, then repeated it. She said I'm too small. Ryan shook his head. That's not on you. That's on her. No, I said. She's right. Ethan, I can't even pay my bills on time, I interrupted. What kind of future was I offering her? A real one, Ryan said. Not some fake rich fantasy. Doesn't matter, I said. She didn't want it. Ryan leaned back, looking at the sky. So what now? I didn't answer. You're just going to sit here and feel sorry for yourself? He asked. What else am I supposed to do? I said. Prove her wrong, he replied. I let out a tired breath. I don't care about that. Then what do you care about? He asked. I thought for a moment, but nothing came. I don't know, I admitted. Ryan looked at me seriously. You need to figure it out. Why? I asked. Because if you don't, he said, this will destroy you. I closed my eyes, feeling the weight of everything. I already feel destroyed, I said. You're not, Ryan replied. You're just starting over. I laughed weakly. Starting over from nothing. Everyone starts from nothing, he said. The difference is what they do next. I didn't respond. Listen to me, Ryan continued. She made her choice. Now you make yours. What choice? I asked. Whether you stay like this or become someone she'll regret losing, he said. I opened my eyes slowly. I don't care about revenge, I said. Good, Ryan replied. Because this isn't about revenge. It's about you. I looked down at my hands. You're better than this, he added. I shook my head. Doesn't feel like it. It will, he said. Just give it time. We sat there in silence for a while. Come on, Ryan said finally. Let's get you inside. I stood up slowly, feeling heavier than ever. As I walked toward my apartment, I glanced back at the empty street. Everything felt different now, like something inside me had changed. At that moment, I didn't feel anger. I didn't feel motivation. I didn't even feel sadness anymore. I just felt empty, but somewhere deep inside, something dark had started to grow. The days after Lily left felt like slow death. Every morning, I woke up hoping it was a nightmare, and every night, I went to sleep knowing it wasn't. My phone kept buzzing, but I ignored it. Messages piled up, missed calls stacked, and I just stopped caring. Ryan showed up one afternoon and knocked hard on my door. Ethan, open up, he said. I didn't move. I know you're in there, he added. Don't make me break this door. I finally dragged myself up and opened it. You look like hell, he said. Thanks, I muttered. Have you been eating? Not really. Working. I shook my head. He sighed. This isn't you. This is me now, I said. No, he replied. This is you giving up. I didn't answer. Come on, he said. At least pick yourself up a little. What's the point? I asked. The point is you're still here, he said. That means something. Before I could respond, my phone rang again. I glanced at it. It's work. Then answer it, Ryan said. I hesitated, then picked up. Ethan, my boss's voice came through. Where have you been? I needed time, I said. You've taken too much, Mr. Harris replied. You're talented, but you're distracted. Understand, I said quietly. No, he said firmly. I don't think you do. Fix your life or lose your job. The call ended. Ryan looked at me. That bad? Yeah, I said. I'm about to lose everything. Then do something, he said. I don't even know where to start, I admitted. Before he could reply, my phone rang again. This time it was Emma. I answered immediately. Emma. Her voice was shaking. Ethan, Dad collapsed. My heart stopped. What? We're at the hospital, she said. You need to come now. I'm on my way, I said. Ryan grabbed his keys. Let's go. The drive felt endless. My mind kept racing, replaying every mistake I had made. I should have been there, I said. Focus, Ryan replied. You're going now. That's what matters. We reached the hospital, and I ran inside. Emma, I called. She rushed toward me and hugged me tightly. I was so scared. What happened? I asked. He just collapsed, she said. No warning. A calm voice interrupted us. You must be Ethan. I turned to see a doctor standing there. I'm Dr. Claire Morgan, she said. Your father is stable for now. For now. I repeated. He needs surgery, she said. Soon. How serious is it? I asked. Very, she replied. Without it, his condition will worsen. I swallowed hard. And the cost? She handed me a paper. I looked at the number, and my hand started shaking. I don't have this, I said. You'll need to figure something out quickly, she said gently. Emma looked at me. Ethan, I'll handle it, I said. Ryan stepped closer. We'll figure it out. I nodded, but inside, I felt the pressure crushing me. That night, I sat alone in the hospital hallway. No more excuses, I whispered to myself. I clenched my fists. No more weakness. The next morning, I walked straight into Mr. Harris's office. You're back, he said. I need another chance, I said. He leaned back. Why should I give it to you? Because I won't waste it, I replied. He studied me for a moment. What changed? Everything, I said. He nodded slowly. All right, but I expect results. You'll get them, I said. I started taking extra shifts immediately. Ryan called me one night. You're pushing too hard. I don't have a choice, I said. You always have a choice, he replied. Not this time, I said. I need money. Fast. Then think smarter, not just harder, he said. That gave me an idea. The next day, I walked into Mr. Harris's office again. I want to pitch something, I said. He raised an eyebrow. Now? Yes, I said. A startup project. High risk, but high reward. He crossed his arms. We've rejected plenty of those. This one is different, I said. How, he asked. Because I'll make it work, I replied. He stared at me. You really think this will work? I don't think, I said. I know. Ryan, who had come along, spoke up. He's serious this time. Mr. Harris sighed. All right, I'll give you a shot. But if you fail, I won't, I said. The next few weeks were brutal. I worked during the day, freelanced at night, and barely slept. Emma called me often. Are you okay? She asked. I will be, I said. Don't push yourself too hard, she said. I have to, I replied. Even Dr. Claire noticed. You look exhausted, she said one day. I'm fine, I said. You're not, she replied. But I understand. Thank you, I said. Days turned into weeks. Weeks turned into months. I failed more times than I could count. This isn't working, Ryan said one night. It will, I insisted. You said that last time, he replied. And I'll say it again, I said. It will. Slowly, things started changing. Small wins turned into bigger ones. The project gained attention. Money started coming in. For the first time in months, I felt like I was moving forward. Then one day, everything paused again. I saw her. Lily. She was standing across the street, dressed perfectly like she always was. She looked at me, and her lips curled into a faint smirk. Ethan, she said as she walked closer. Still struggling? I stared at her. A few months ago, those words would have destroyed me. Now they didn't. I didn't reply. What, she said. Nothing to say. I shook my head slightly. She laughed. I guess nothing's changed. I looked at her calmly. Everything had changed. You're still the same, she added. Stuck. I turned away. Running away now? She called out. I stopped for a second, then said quietly, no. She frowned. Then what is it? I looked back at her, my voice steady. I'm just not wasting time anymore. She seemed confused. I didn't explain. I just walked away. For the first time since she left. I didn't feel broken. I didn't feel angry. I didn't feel weak. I felt focused. And this time, I wasn't going to stop. Success didn't come fast, but when it came, it hit hard. One moment, I was barely holding everything together, and the next, things started moving faster than I could keep up with. Calls I used to beg for were now coming to me. People who ignored me suddenly wanted meetings. Mr. Harris called me into his office one morning. Sit down, Ethan, he said. I sat, trying to read his expression. Is something wrong? He slid a file across the table. Take a look. I opened it, scanning the numbers. My eyes widened. These are for my project. He nodded. Your project is outperforming expectations. I looked up. So what does that mean? It means, he said, leaning back, you earned this. Earn what? I asked. A promotion, he replied. You're leading the next phase. I let out a slow breath. You're serious? I don't joke about business, he said. Thank you, I said. I won't let you down. I know, he replied. That's why I chose you. When I stepped out, Ryan was waiting. Well, he asked. I couldn't hold back a small smile. I got promoted. He grinned. I told you, man. This is just the beginning. Feels unreal, I said. Get used to it, he replied. You earned this. Later that day, I called Emma. Hey, she answered. Everything okay? It's more than okay, I said. I can pay for Dad's surgery. There was silence for a second. Then she started crying. Ethan, are you serious? She asked. Yeah, I said. It's happening. You did it, she said. You actually did it. We did it, I corrected. We got through this. At the hospital, Emma hugged me tightly. I'm so proud of you, she whispered. I saw Dr. Claire nearby, reviewing some charts. Doctor, I said, approaching her. She looked up. Ethan, you look different. I managed to arrange the funds, I said. She nodded with a small smile. Then we'll schedule the surgery. Thank you, I said. You don't need to thank me, she replied. You did this. I had help, I said. She glanced at me. Most people don't come this far, even with help. I didn't know what to say to that. The surgery went well. When I saw my father awake again, I felt something inside me settle. You look stronger, he said weakly. I had to be, I replied. He smiled slightly. Good. That moment stayed with me. But life didn't slow down after that. It accelerated. A few weeks later, Mr. Harris called me again. There's someone who wants to meet you, he said. Who? I asked. Victor Kane, he replied. I froze. The CEO? The same, he said. Don't keep him waiting. I walked into a glass office overlooking the city. Victor Kane stood by the window. You're Ethan, he said without turning. Yes, I replied. He turned slowly, studying me. I like people who rise from nothing. I'm still rising, I said. Good answer, he replied. Sit. I sat across from him. I've been watching your work, he said. Impressive. Thank you, I said. I want you on my team, he said directly. I frowned slightly. What's the catch? No catch, he said. Just results. That sounds like a catch, I said. He smiled faintly. The only condition is that you don't fail. I leaned back, thinking, why me? I asked. Because you're hungry, he said. And hunger creates results. I took a breath. If I join you, I do things my way. Of course, he said. That's why I'm asking. I nodded. All right, I'm in. Good, he said. You won't regret it. Months passed, and everything changed. Ryan walked in my new apartment one evening. Okay, he said, looking around. This is insane. It's just an upgrade, I said. Just an upgrade? He repeated. You're living like a different person. Maybe I am, I said. He laughed. Same guy, better version. Something like that, I replied. You even dress different, he added. Comes with the job, I said. Or the confidence, he said. I didn't argue. One evening, Victor approached me. There's an event tonight, he said. You should attend. I'm not really into those, I said. You are now, he replied. It's time people see you. I sighed. All right. The event was crowded, full of powerful people. Ryan nudged me. You belong here. Still feels strange, I admitted. Get used to it, he said. I grabbed a drink and turned. And then I saw her. Lily. She was laughing, her hand resting lightly on Adrian's arm. For a moment, everything slowed down. Ryan followed my gaze. That's her, right? Yeah, I said. You okay? He asked. I'm fine, I replied. Then she saw me. Her smile froze instantly. Ethan, she whispered. Adrian turned, his expression shifting. You? I walked toward them calmly. What are you doing here? He asked. I adjusted my suit. I was invited. Lily stared at me. You look different. People change, I said. Adrian scoffed. This isn't your scene. It is now, I replied. He frowned. Since when? Since I earned it, I said. Lily stepped closer. What do you mean? I mean, I built something, I said. Something real. She looked at me, confused. Ow, hard work, I replied. You wouldn't understand. Her expression faltered. Adrian crossed his arms. Don't get ahead of yourself. I met his gaze. I'm not. For the first time, he didn't have a quick response. Lily's voice softened. Ethan, I didn't expect this. That's the point, I said. She swallowed. You've changed. I had to, I replied. Adrian shifted uncomfortably. We should go. Lily didn't move. Lily, he said again. She finally stepped back. It was good seeing you, she said. I nodded slightly. Take care. They walked away, but something felt different. Ryan leaned closer. Did you see their faces? Yeah, I said. They didn't expect this, he said. No, I replied. They didn't. For the first time, they looked uncertain. And for the first time, I didn't feel like the one who lost. The power shift was real, and they felt it. I didn't need to announce it. I didn't need to prove it. People started saying my name for me, and the same world that once ignored me now refused to look away. Ryan dropped into the chair across from me one morning. You've seen this, right? He asked. Seen what? I replied. He slid his phone across the desk. Ethan Carter, Rising Star Future Seal. I read out loud. I leaned back. People exaggerate. No, Ryan said. People notice. I'm just doing my job, I said. You're doing more than that, he replied. You're changing the game. Before I could respond, my phone buzzed. A message. From Lily. I think we should talk. I stared at the screen. Ryan raised an eyebrow. You going to answer? No, I said, putting the phone down. She's persistent, he said. She made her choice, I replied. The messages didn't stop. I miss you. Can we meet? Please respond. Each one felt like noise. One afternoon, my assistant walked in. There's someone here to see you, she said. Who? I asked. She says her name is Lily. I paused for a second. Send her in. The door opened slowly. Lily stepped inside. She looked different, not in appearance, but in the way she carried herself. Ethan, she said softly. I didn't stand. What do you want? She took a step closer. I needed to see you. You've seen me, I said. Now what? She hesitated. I made a mistake. I stared at her. You didn't make a mistake, I said. You made a choice. Her eyes filled with tears. I didn't know. That's the problem, I interrupted. You didn't know me. I thought I did, she said. You didn't, I replied calmly. She wiped her eyes. I was scared. Of what? I asked. Of struggling forever, she said. Of never having enough. And now? I asked. She looked around my office. Now I see what you became. I didn't become this overnight, I said. I built it. I know, she whispered. Do you? I asked. She stepped closer. I regret what I did. I shook my head. Regret doesn't change anything. It could, she said quickly, if you let it. I stood up slowly. No. Her voice broke. Why not? Because I already moved on, I said. She looked at me like she didn't recognize me. You're not the same, she said. I'm not, I replied. Before she could say anything else, I walked past her and opened the door. This conversation is over, I said. She didn't move at first. Then she walked out quietly. Ryan walked in a few minutes later. That looked intense, he said. It's done, I replied. Good, he said. Because you've got bigger things to focus on. He handed me a file. What's this? I asked. Adrian, he said. I opened it, scanning quickly. His company is collapsing, Ryan added. I frowned. How bad? Bad investments. Lawsuits. Debt, he said. I looked up. That fast. He flew too high, Ryan said. Now he's falling. I closed the file. The same guy who mocked you, Ryan continued. Can't even hold his business together now. I didn't say anything. You feel anything? He asked. I thought for a moment. No. Ryan nodded. That's growth. Days later, everything shifted again. Turn on the news, Ryan said over the phone. Why? I asked. Just do it, he insisted. I turned on the TV. A headline flashed across the screen. Ethan Carter leads billion-dollar deal. I stared at it. That's you, Ryan said. I can see that, I replied. You've made it, he said. I'm just getting started, I answered. My phone exploded with calls and messages. Investors, partners, journalists. One name stood out. Sophia Reed. Ethan Carter, she said when I answered. This is Sophia Reed. I'd like to interview you. About what? I asked. Your rise, she said. People want to know your story. Then tell them this, I said. I worked for it. She laughed softly. That's not enough. It is for me, I replied. Meet me tomorrow, she said. Let's do this properly. I agreed. That night, I stepped outside to clear my head. And I saw her again. Lily. This time, she didn't look confident. She looked desperate. Ethan, she said as she approached. I stayed silent. I saw the news, she said. Everyone did. I nodded slightly. I didn't know you'd become this, she whispered. That's the point, I said. You never believed I could. Her lips trembled. I was wrong. Yes, I said. I regret everything, she said, her voice breaking. I looked at her. A few months ago, this would have meant everything to me. Now it meant nothing. Please, she said. Just give me another chance. I shook my head. Why, she asked. Because I already gave you everything once, I said. And you threw it away. Tears streamed down her face. I didn't understand, she said. You understood enough to leave, I replied. She stepped closer. I can fix this. No, I said. You can't. Ethan, it's over, I said firmly. She froze. The same way she froze when she saw my name in the news. I lost you, didn't I? She whispered. Yes, I said. She covered her mouth, trying to hold back her sobs. I watched her for a moment. Then I turned and walked away. I didn't look back. For the first time, I felt nothing. No anger, no pain, no regret, just silence. And in that silence, I realized something. Karma didn't need me to act. It had already done its job. The day my name hit the global news, everything came full circle. I stood on stage, Lights blinding, cameras flashing, voices calling my name from every direction. For a moment, I just stood there, remembering the version of me who once couldn't even stand straight under pressure. Sophia stepped closer, holding her microphone. Ethan Carter, how does it feel to succeed after everything? I looked at her, then at the crowd. It feels earned. She smiled slightly. That's all. That's enough, I replied. She tilted her head. People want more than that. They want to know how you went from nothing to this. I took a breath. I stopped making excuses. That simple? She asked. It had to be, I said. She lowered the microphone slightly. Do you believe in karma? I thought for a moment. I believe in consequences. That sounds similar, she said. Not really, I replied. Karma sounds like luck. Consequences are choices. She nodded slowly. Interesting answer. The interview ended, but the noise didn't. Ryan pushed through the crowd and grabbed my shoulder. You did it. I looked at him. We did it. He shook his head. No, you carried this. I didn't do it alone, I said. Still, he replied, smiling. You're the one on that stage. I glanced around. Feels strange. You'll get used to it, he said. Maybe, I answered. Later that night, everything went quiet. No cameras, no voices. Just me, walking alone under dim streetlights. I stopped near a quiet park, letting the silence settle in. You always liked this place, a familiar voice said behind me. I didn't turn immediately. I used to. Lily stepped closer. I hoped I'd find you here. I faced her slowly. She looked different again. Not confident, not desperate, just tired. Can we start over? She asked. I looked at her. Not with anger, not with love. Just clarity. No, I said calmly. I already started over without you. She froze, the same way she did when she saw my name in the news. I thought, maybe things could be different, she said. They're different, I replied. Just not the way you want. Her voice trembled. I made a mistake. You made a choice, I corrected. She lowered her gaze. I know. Then you also know why this can't happen, I said. She nodded slowly. I just hoped. Hope doesn't change the past, I said. She looked up at me. Do you ever think about us? I paused. Sometimes, I admitted. Her eyes lit up slightly. Then why? But not the way you think, I interrupted. Her expression fell. I think about what I learned, I said. Not what I lost. She took a step back. So that's it. That's it, I said. She wiped her eyes. I really lost you. Yes, I replied. She stood there for a moment, then nodded. I guess this is goodbye, she said. It already was, I replied. She turned and walked away slowly. This time, I didn't feel anything pulling me back. No hesitation. No doubt. Just peace. Ryan found me later that night. There you are, he said. I've been looking everywhere. I needed some quiet, I said. He studied my face. You saw her, didn't you? Yeah, I replied. And, he asked. It's over, I said. He smiled. Good. He patted my shoulder. You won, man. I shook my head. No, I just stopped losing. He laughed softly. That's one way to put it. It's the truth, I said. He nodded. Either way, I'm proud of you. Thanks, I said. Come on, he added. You've got one more thing tonight. What? I asked. Dinner, he said. With someone important. I raised an eyebrow. Ooh, you'll see, he said. We arrived at a quiet restaurant. I stepped inside and saw her. Dr. Claire. She stood up as I approached. Ethan, she said with a small smile. Claire, I replied. Didn't expect this. Ryan grinned. I'll leave you two to it. Ryan, I started, but he was already gone. Claire laughed softly. He's subtle. Not really, I said. We sat down. You've been busy, she said. So have you, I replied. She tilted her head. Not like you. I just did what I had to, I said. She studied me for a moment. You've changed. I had to, I replied. Do you ever miss who you were? She asked. I thought about it. No, I said. But I don't hate him either. She smiled slightly. That's healthy. What about you? I asked. Do you think people can really change? I see it every day, she said. Some do. Some don't. And me? I asked. She looked directly at me. You did. I leaned back. Good. Not good, she corrected. Necessary. We sat in comfortable silence for a moment. You look at peace, she said. I am, I replied. That's rare, she added. I earned it, I said. She smiled. I believe that. As the night went on, the conversation felt easy. No pressure, no past weighing me down, just something new. Later, as I walked out of the restaurant, I paused for a moment. Everything felt different. Not because I had money, not because I had success, but because I finally understood something. I didn't need revenge. I didn't need validation. I didn't need anyone who couldn't see my worth. Ryan called out from behind me. "You coming?" "Yeah," I said. I took one last look at the city. Then I walked forward. For the first time in years, I felt complete. I didn't need to prove anything anymore, because I had already become someone they could never reach. And this time, I wasn't looking back.